So people are always coming into my stream and asking me what my PC specs are or what my graphics settings are in the game, because they see what my game looks like and they think that it looks so much better than what theirs looks like. I don't have a super fancy computer. I have a pretty mediocre computer that I bought back in 2019. I've been replacing parts here and there, but it's nothing insane. My graphics settings are pretty moderate, if anything. I think they're all set to like good, maybe high, but there is one thing that is essentially making the entire change, and I'm going to teach you how you can turn it on yourself and make your game look almost brand new. So what we're talking about here is a sharpening filter, and this can only be turned on a couple different ways, but the one way I'll show you is, in my opinion, the best way. So just to show you an example of what this does, this is the game with the sharpening filter turned on. If I turn it off, you'll notice everything just looks a little bit smoothed over. Everything just looks kind of flat and almost like puffy, but when I go ahead and turn it on, you just see so much more definition in everything. Now, let me go somewhere else to give you a better example. Okay, so I want you guys to focus on sort of the foliage in the background, focus on the details of the building, maybe some of the character models standing close to us, this banner right here. So this is all with the filter turned on. If we turn it off, it all just becomes a little bit blurrier. And truthfully, this comes down to preference. You might like it better with this sort of smoothing effect, a little bit more blurry. But if you want to play with this sharpening filter and essentially have everything in HD, it almost feels like playing the game with glasses on for the very first time. And once you start playing this way, you won't be able to go back. I can guarantee that. So if you want to turn this on, there are a few things you have to do first. You're going to press escape and go to options. Go to graphics. And in the past, you might have heard the first step to do this is to lower your render scale. You do not need to do this with this method. You want to keep this at 100%. Do not touch your render scale. From here, you're going to scroll down, go all the way down to resample quality. You want this to be set to Fidelity FX Super Resolution 1.0. And then down here under resample sharpness, you want this to be set to either 0.2 or you can push it all the way to 0. 0 will make it sharper. Like I said a second ago, other methods may have told you to turn down the render scale. The reason being is when you turn down the render scale, that essentially kicks on the resample quality, the Fidelity FX Super Resolution, and then it starts sharpening. If we use the right macro, we can engage the sharpening without actually adjusting our render scale. What I have is a macro down here that I can press to toggle it off. I can press it again to turn it back on. So this is good if you want to go around the world sort of experimenting with it and seeing the difference in certain zones with certain textures, certain character models. It's actually a lot of fun. So this is the macro right here. It honestly just looks like a lot of gibberish, but I promise you it's not. I will put this down in the description for you to just copy and paste into your game. Don't try to, just look at this and type it out on your own. Definitely go down into the description of the video, copy it, and then paste it into a macro in your game. Then you could put the macro on your bars. You could even bind it to a hotkey if you want, so you can quickly turn it off, turn it on. And yeah, that's it. So once you press that, it should turn the filter on. And again, you can go into your graphics, go all the way down to the resample sharpness, and you can experiment with this. You can turn it to 0, see how you like that. It's definitely going to be a bit more sharp. Sometimes this can feel like too much. It might be a little straining on the eyes. You can drop it down to 0.2. That's kind of where I keep it. It's totally up to you where you want to put it. And honestly, I just think it makes the game look a bit more modern. It brings everything up to modern standards, and it just looks incredible. If you have a 1440p monitor, it looks insane. And again, just a reminder, guys, we're doing a giveaway during the month of November for 3 of these mounts. So all you need to do to enter is leave a comment on this video. You can also leave comments on any video that I post in the month of November. You can enter once per video that I post, so 1 comment on each video will count towards an entry. This is open to any region, NA, EU, OCE, South America, anywhere. So leave a comment and you could win. I'll be drawing all 3 of them on December 1st. And hey, if you guys are looking to get some new clothes as well, I also dropped some brand new merch. One of the items is this shirt here, the Sim Yourself shirt. I really like this one. This is one of my favorites because this is an answer I give to people all the time when they ask me, hey, should I use this trinket or this trinket? Sim yourself. You can find a link to my merch store down in the description. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you next time.